There's some swimming where you just do aerobic exercise. So my friend does aerobic water exercise. So their exercise is on the water. So let's say, and we call it water aerobics. Water aerobics. So that water aerobics, if you can't swim, you can stand there and do water aerobics and get your exercise in.
Exercise.
Yeah. So does anyone do water aerobics? No? Do you get near the water except for shower? Shower only, huh?
Only shower.
Only shower. No swimming. Okay, so you went swimming. Okay, good. And Pat, what did you do last evening?
I cannot swim.
You cannot swim.
Yes.
Okay. Do you walk? Exercise?
No.
No exercise. Okay.
I get on the very tired.
Very tired? So yeah, the same thing here. Sometimes I just want to sleep. Yes. So, Lena, what did you do last evening?
Yes, I like
Did you,
swimming.
yeah, what?
Freestyle. Freestyle. I like freestyle swimming. Yeah.
You like to swim? Oh, you swim too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay. So do you swim a lot? A lot?
My.
No, you swim a lot? So how, do you swim
I
much?
swim a little.
Do you swim much?
No.
No?
Yeah.
So who swims in this class? Who swims? Only. You're the only swimmer in the class. Who cooks? Who cooks?
Yes.
You,
I am cooking.
you're cooking. You like to cook.
I like to cook.
Cook. Do you cook many dishes?
ต้มยำกุ้ง
Lots of dishes?
หลายจานทำหลายอาหารหลายอย่างone
One dish?
one plate
One dish.
yeah one dish
ทำอาหารได้หลายอย่างไหม
All right.
อาหารหลายอย่าง
Okay.
yes
ไม่ใช่ทำหลายจานทำหลายอย่าง
หลายอย่าง
If your family I say no, just a little or a little bit or
เป็นเชฟอะ
how can I answer?
So if I say, do you swim? You say, not very often, or not, no, so not very often, or yes, I swim.
Okay.
So you could say, yes, I swim. Yes, I swim.
Yes, I swim, but not really
But not very, yes, I swim,
but not often
but not often.
but I can swim
Yes, I swim, but not often. I cook. I cook.
yes I cook
I cook.
many things
I cook many dishes. Many kinds of food. Many kinds of dishes.
อย่าไปทำทุกอย่างเดี๋ยวหมูหมากัด
I cook many kinds of dishes.
yeah
So dishes in this sense is food. A dish of food. Okay. All right. So shall we? Do you want to go and read again like we did yesterday, or let's see, where did we leave off at? What else is here? talk about the picture. Does everyone have this book then? Okay, the book Adventures 2. Adventures 2. Okay. So some of you this may be kind of,
Teacher, let me ask.
yes.
Teacher, if I would like to say my friend come over to my house just talk half 30 minutes, how can I say?
If your friend comes over and just talk, you talk
Just
for
only 30 minutes, how can I say? No,
So you're inviting your friend over?
no, my friend just come over.
She's just coming over and you want to tell her that you can only talk for 30 minutes?
No. Last evening,
Uh-huh.
she came to my house and talked to me 30 minutes. Not too long.
Okay.
How can I say?
Okay, so you want, it's like you're telling me that you had a friend come over.
Yes,
Okay.
but I enjoy that.
Okay. My friend visited me for 30 minutes.
Okay.
Last evening. So if you're telling, so when I say, what did you do last night? You can say, my friend visited me for 30 minutes last evening. Or my friend and I went to dinner. My friend and I went to dinner. My friend and I went to hear music. So it's my friend and I did something. Yeah. So my friend and I, and then da 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 da, whatever you want to add after that. I think what we were going to do is try to get everyone, I need to have you talk.
Hi.
Because you know the words, but you don't know how to put the sentences. So, is that right?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yes.
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 Okay.
Of course.
Many students, they know many words.
Many.
They cannot
They
make
cannot.
sentence.
But I cannot put in
Put
the
it together.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to, so what would be, let's see, how can I say this? What would you like to tell me about right this morning? What would you like to tell me?
สวัสดีค่ะ
Sawadee-ka. Okay, that's all. Sawadee-ka.
Planning in this weekend.
What is the plan for?
Yes, this weekend.
Oh, so the question is, what are your plans for this weekend?
Thailand.
What are your plans
No plan.
for this weekend? So that's something that everyone would pretty much use. So let's all say it. Speak up.
What are your plans for this weekend?
Any other question? Any other sentence that you would ask somebody?
What will you do for this weekend? What will you do?
What will you do? So what
What will you do?
what will?
You do this weekend?
So different ways of asking. So what will you do this weekend? So different ways of asking the same question. So you just have to kind of formulate, put your words together. So what about going on I'm going on a trip. I'm going to take a trip, a vacation. So I will take a vacation to Australia. Vacation. Is there any other, what other question would you want to, when you're trying to speak with someone, what question do you feel that you have a hard time asking or getting someone to understand? A lot?
Teacher, can I say I will take a holiday? Can I say that?
Yeah, I will take, so do you use the word holiday instead of vacation?
It's the same.
It's the same. Holiday and vacation are the same. I think in Europe, they use holiday more than we do in the United States.
Oh.
Yeah, so. Well, let's go to the book and talk about this picture. We kind of went over it yesterday. And I'm going to call, since nobody wants to really offer. All right, I'll put what? I'll put. Well, when I say no one wants to offer a comment, no one wants to give me a comment, offer. Give or is to give, O-F-F-E-R. So, who shall I call on? Or who wants, before I call on someone, does someone want to tell me what is happening in this picture? Yeah, so this is look at the picture, what do you
Thank
see?
you, teacher.
Oh.
Next one I come to learn.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
glad you stopped in. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you very much.
So, look at this picture and see what is happening.
This is like the classmates.
It's, what does the sign say here?
What is the sign?
And some people are talking each other, and some people are reading books, and some people ask for information, and many have texts in books, and English classes will be when it is started.
Right,
Timing.
yeah, because the sign up here says English classes over here in the corner. And in this sign right here, it says library.
But
Library.
then see,
It's a library. So people are coming to,
Wednesday.
so people are coming to the library for different reasons,
Saturday.
okay? And let's see. So it says here, read the conversation. So do we want to just everyone take like number one, what's your, and the answer's filled in, name.
What's your name?
What's your name? So these are going to be questions like what, so if I say, what is your name? So, so think of sentences that you would want to use. And what is your name is, so you ask me,
My name is.
What's your name?
what is my name? My name is Kim. My name is Kim. Okay. So in this say, what is your name? So number two, let's start. Where do we want to start? Back of the class, front of the class? Mr. Keith,
Yeah.
you take number two.
How do you spell your name?
Last name. The words are up here, so you just gotta pick the word.
Oh, I see. Oh,
Yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't explain it. How do you spell your last name? Is it-
last name.
And then yesterday, what we did was we went around the class and we did the A, remember we did the A and the B yesterday?
Teacher, let's take time
To go
in
in.
the brand.
So does somebody want to be A and B again? Should we do it that
Yes.
way? Like we did in the back of the book?
No.
No?
Please give me time to.
Oh, you want to give time? So okay, so what we'll do is just take time and fill in the answers. So fill in these are your answers up here, and pick one, which one is the best for each one of these lines. So how do you spell do you have a, so, you know it. I know you know it. You're a smart man.
Yes.
This is Julie. What's your
So we're going to finish this part. We won't spend much time on it, then we're going to go back and read.
sáng
Đấy không phải con không tập con thảo
introduce some ให้รายละเอียดตัวเองไปค่ะ What's your name?
Is teacher will write out in the blank word.
Yeah, just write, I don't know if you want to write in these books or if they're used by
You can
other
speak.
You can speak,
Yes.
yeah. You don't if you know the word, you don't
Yeah.
have to write them down if you don't
Yeah.
want to. Or write them on a separate piece of paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying not to write in this book at all, because other people might use it later on.
About the first name, I heard before, first name, middle name, and last name. But today we study middle initial.
Middle initial. Middle initial is the middle name, but it's just one letter, the first letter of the middle name. So,
We heard before they say middle name.
yeah, so my name is Kimberly Colby. My middle initial is just L. So what this is doing, it's filling out an application for a library card. For a card for the library. You're done, okay?
I always show off.
Yeah, you're show off.
I don't know. I would
City and state. Okay, so now is it number 4?
Yes.
Okay, what's your, okay, so the,
What city? City?
yeah, city would be Brooklyn. Brooklyn. So,
State in New York.
and your state is New York.
And for Thailand?
What's Thailand?
Yes, city.
Thailand, I don't know, what,
City is Bangkok.
it's Bangkok.
And
Bangkok is the city, and then Thailand. Now, because Bangkok's so big, you might have a district. You might have Bang Po or Bang Hwa or whatever. Bang Hwa, Bangkok, Thailand. So you might have district, city, and state. But, or a country. Your country. Country's Thailand. So city is Bangkok. And state would be Thailand, which is country. My country's USA, but when I'm mailing a letter or filling out a card, I don't put that, I just put USA. Or, no, excuse me, I put Utah. I'm from the state of Utah. That's my state.
I would like to how state.
Town? Town.
How city.
Okay, so your town, it's kind of, you don't have, yeah, you've got a map here, it's too small. Okay, so my address in the United States is 1902 Nevada Street. That's my street. My town is Salt Lake City. And my state is Utah. Now, if I'm in Thailand and I'm writing a letter and sending it to my address in the United States, I would put the country, which is USA. That's my country. But in Thailand, you have one country, just you are the country. It's kind of hard. I mean, the United States is like having lots of countries, many, many countries in one area. So, but your address here would be, 14 276 to 278, and it would be Bangkok, Thailand. Would it be just and a street? Well, what would be a street? What's your street that you live on?
Street.
A road. So let's put this, and we'll put road. We won't put a name on it. We'll just put road, and you put Bangkok, Thailand. Road, whatever the road is. So it could be Soi Chalam. What's Utah?
Yes.
Utah is the state that I live in. Just like you have California, New York, Georgia, all of there are 50 states in the United States. 50. So it's like having 50 countries in the United States. It's like taking all the provinces of your country and saying Chiang Rai. Say Chiang Rai is a state.
Chiang Rai is a province. Province in Thailand is a small country.
Yeah, so
We have only province.
provinces,
Yeah.
yes.
U.S. state bigger than Thailand. One state in USA
Right.
bigger than Thailand.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
So you have provinces here,
Only province.
we have states. That's a good, thank you.
Yeah.
So yeah, so your
We have
provinces, huh?
We have district, we have province.
Provinces, yeah,
Thailand no state.
no state,
Small country.
right. So that's a big difference between how I would,
Yeah.
put an address. Okay. So, have you finished filling out, or do you want to
Yes,
start?
I
the-
finished. Yes.
All right, so, let's read these out and do them in pairs like we did yesterday. So let's start with number 2. And Mr. Pugh is going to be A,
Yeah.
and who wants to be B? You'll be B? Okay.
Number 2?
Yeah, you're going to do number 2.
Yes. How do you spell your
How do you say
your
your
last name?
Last name.
last name?
Last
Uh-huh.
name, yeah.
Navarro.
Okay.
Navarro.
Navarro.
Yeah.
Do you have a
Do you have a middle initial?
Do you have a middle initial? Yeah.
Yes, it is G.
It's J, yeah.
J.
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 Yeah, J.
J.
J. J. So you have the letter G.
No, G.
Yeah, so G is G
Yes.
and J.
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 Number 4.
Number 4, what's your address?
What is your address?
What is your address?
17371 Dunn Street, Brooklyn, New York.
New York, yeah.
Okay.
Number 5,
What is your
what is your
Zip code. Zip
Zip
code.
code.
Zip code.
Zip code.
Zip code.
zip code? It is 11222.
Mhm.
Number 6.
Number 6, do you have an apartment?
Apartment number.
Yes.
Yeah.
Number.
Yes. It is 3A.
TA, yeah. Number 7,
What is
what is your home phone number?
718-555-5983.
Good.
That's it. Number 8, what is your
Date
date
of
of birth?
Date of birth.
Date of
Uh-huh.
birth.
January 18th, 1982.
Okay, good. All right, and now, according to this book, we will listen and check your answers. So we did this yesterday. We went through, remember when we went through and did all the reading? For the address, we did the dialogue yesterday. It's on page 155. So we went through the exercise, what is your name? Ben Navarro. Do we want to go back over that again and repeat it? No. I guess that blank stare means no. No. Okay, so let's move on. We're going to go to page 155 again. Okay, so, okay, so it goes on here. This is my classmate, Ben Navarro. Okay, so you're kind of introducing, it might be a little bit too much. Let's see. How do we want to do this? Talk with your class, introduce your partner. This is my classmate, Ben Navarro. His birthday is January 18th. So we could go around the class and just each one say, like Chop, you could say this is my classmate Ben Navarro, his birthday is January 18th, and then the next person can say, nice to meet you. So, or nice to meet you. Do you want to go?